Welcome everybody to a brand new Blu-ray and DVD out and about video today. And this week sees the release of the horror thriller Greta hitting store shelves, along with the foreign psychological horror film Climax. You also have Criterion releasing a Blu-ray digibook of David Lynch's Blue Velvet. You have Shout Select releasing a Blu-ray of the comedy To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar, and Severin Films is releasing a Blu-ray of the 1977 horror film The Uncanny, plus much, much more. So let's go in and see the deals, exclusives, and we're at our first location, Walmart. So let's go in and see what they got. Alright everybody, we are in at Walmart here, and well, there's not much to show off yet again. They don't have a lot of the new releases out, guys. I hate to say it, but the first thing I am seeing over here is they have the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital of A Vigilante for $17.96. They also have the DVD here for $12.96, and I got a chance to see this one on Amazon Prime, guys, and this was actually really good. I had not really heard about the movie, but it's really about Olivia Wilde playing this woman who got out of this very abusive and terrible relationship and marriage she had, and now she helps women get out of the same situation. And I really enjoyed this one. It's a very powerful movie. It's a very, very strong, dramatic movie about women taking back their life and getting out from underneath these guys who sort of feel that they're better than them, and they treat them like garbage. And it's a very powerful movie, and it's something that actually happens in real life. I hate to say it, but it just really hit home to me in a big bad way. It was just very well done, very well acted. Olivia Wilde is really awesome in the movie as well. Very dramatic. It tugged at the heartstrings at times too. I really enjoyed this one quite a bit. It kind of reminded me of a movie like Enough with Jennifer Lopez, I believe, which my mother's a huge fan of that movie. It reminded me of movies like that, where like taking back your life from a man or something like that. It was actually really good, guys. I really did enjoy this one quite a bit. If you like those type of movies, definitely give A Vigilante a chance. Again, man, I was surprised because I had never heard of the movie, but, I absolutely really enjoyed it. Not bad at all. Pretty good, honestly. I'm glad I gave it a chance. Then the next thing over here I'm seeing is they have the DVD of General Commander for $12.96 right here. Oh, another Steven Seagal straight-to-DVD movie. Yes, we need more of those in our life, right, guys? What is this about here? This is more than revenge. This is redemption. Very interesting. General Commander right here. What is this here? Seagal takes on a global crime syndicate in the Washington side. I don't know. I mean, it looks kind of interesting. But honestly, guys, I'm just not into Steven Seagal anymore. I hate to say it. I'm just not a big fan of the stuff that he does anymore, guys. I mean, really, I'm just not. He used to be great back in the day. I think my favorite film from Steven Seagal was Under Siege. I love that movie. I think Under Siege is fucking phenomenal. But outside of that, can't say I really like the guy all that much. He did a great few things back in the day, like Out for Justice as well. But, the last time I saw him in something like theatrical was, I believe, a Machete. I saw him in Machete, and, ooh, man, he looked really just terrible, dude. He just let himself go, and I know he was doing some of that like reality show stuff, I think, as well, and he sort of went downhill. I still think Jean-Claude Van Damme and those people who are sort of lesser tier action guys still are doing pretty decent stuff, but not Steven Seagal, crazy enough. He's not really doing that kind of type of cool action comeback stuff anymore. He's not really doing a lot of great stuff, kind of the straight to DVD stuff, but I don't know, I'll probably pass on it. But if you're a fan of Steven Seagal, I don't know, it might look kind of interesting. Although it kind of looks kind of generic, too. Then the other thing over here I am seeing, guys, is they do have that 4K Blu-ray and digital of the 98 Godzilla for 1996 as well. I know we had seen it over at Best Buy with that exclusive as well, but now Walmart has it here. Not bad at all. Definitely looking forward to the new Godzilla film for sure, but I know a lot of you guys don't really love Godzilla, the 98 one. I happen to like it. It's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. I get all the complaints, trust me guys, but I do really enjoy it, and I think maybe you guys might want to revisit it with a different kind of lens around it. Not as critical. I think if you're not as critical at it, you might really enjoy it, but again, don't take it seriously, and I think you'll have a good time with it. But they do have it here for 1996 as well. Alright guys, and the next thing over here I'm seeing, the only other thing actually, is they have 13 Reasons Why Season 2 for $29.96, the DVD here. And I believe this came out a week or two ago, but I'm actually just seeing it at the stores now. And I have never seen the first season or the second season of 13 Reasons Why. Now, it looks good. I watched the trailer. It looks cool. I think season 1 looks interesting. I think the thing I have is that I heard from so many people that it was so goddamn depressing, man. I mean, really, like, it just was, like, so depressing to watch, man. You just get in a really bad funk watching this show. I heard it's really good. I heard the acting's really good. I heard it's very intriguing of a story and a mystery, but again, it's just, like, really just a deep dive into depression, man. And I know my girlfriend watched season 1, and she loved season 1. And I believe she saw season 2, and she wasn't as big of a fan of season 2. I mean, she liked it, but not as good as season 1. She definitely still enjoyed it, but it wasn't as great as that first season was. And sometimes with Netflix, you kind of get that first season that's really good, and the second season not so much. I've heard that about 13 Reasons Why. Outside of that, I heard it's a good show, but again, I don't know if I want to really dive into depression all that much while watching a show, but let me know what you guys think of this show. Is it worth at least giving it a watch, or should I pass on it? Definitely let me know, though. But I do like the cover, though. The cover's actually really cool. Outside of that, guys, to be perfectly honest with you, there's really nothing else new here to check out. No other independent titles, none of the other new releases. I mean, they did stock the rest of the shelves over here, so it seems like they're pretty much done with the reset, but not too much else over here to show off. Alright, let's head out. You ever go into a store and look at the stock that they have and wonder why in the hell they don't have some of the things that they should have? That's been the issue that I've had with Walmart as of late, guys, because I told you guys at the end of last Out and About video that when a store is open like Walmart is 24 hours, they really should have the stock out, unless the truck didn't come and something like that happens, or a freak accident. They should generally have the stock out. Now, truth be told, there wasn't a lot of big new releases that came out this week, but there was a few, and it would have been nice for them to have most of it, but, well, as you can see, we didn't get much this week. And we haven't been getting much at all. I mean, I could come back later on and check if they have more stuff, but who knows if that's going to be the case. Sometimes it's a gamble coming in later on because you just don't know, but sometimes it's worth it, though. Outside of that, though, I mean, we did see a couple of cool things, so that definitely is worth it alone, right, guys? Alright, well, not much here, but hopefully at the other stores we'll have more selection, guys. Let's head out and find what good physical media we'll see next. Let's head out. Alright, everybody, we are at our second location, Target. Now, it's a real shame seeing not really much to show off at Walmart, and usually we see a lot of stuff at Walmart. So the fact that we don't get to see as much, they're not putting out the stock, it really is sad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it really is. I mean, they're pretty much done with the reset, so I don't know really if it's just the fact that they can't find the stock in the back, or whether they just don't have enough manpower. It's hard to say. I mean, there is a couple of releases that was out on the shelves. So it's not like they don't have some stuff, but they just don't have some of the other new releases that came out this week. And granted, there wasn't a lot that came out this week, guys. As far as like big new releases that would be in stores, there's not a ton that came out, but at the same time, you know, you want to see the stores carrying this stuff. I mean, you honestly do, right? I mean, this just a no-brainer, but yeah, not as much selection as I would have liked, but hopefully that will change here at Target. Because to be honest with you, Target has kind of surprised me a little bit. When I think that we're not going to get a lot of stuff to show off, they actually surprise me and actually do show us quite a bit. So this could be another case where we can see a lot of stuff that we didn't see over at Walmart here at Target. Well, the only way to find out is to actually go in. So let's head into Target and find out what they got, guys. Alright everybody, we are in a Target here, and the first thing I'm seeing is they have the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital of a Vigilante for $16.99 right here, guys. And, you know, again, I do really like Olivia Wilde. I think she's actually a really good actress. I've liked her in quite a few things. And then there's some things I haven't quite been a fan of hers, like when she did Lazarus Effect. Yeah, that real piece of shit horror movie. Yeah, that's bad. Honestly, though, guys, she is really good in this movie, and you guys know me. I like really strong female characters, and she's definitely one of them. There's also a vulnerability side to her as well, which I happen to really enjoy also. I really like the story, especially, I was looking into this. The director is very much a feminist, so this is definitely a movie that has a very clear feminist style statement, and you can definitely feel it in the movie. I like the story. I like how she takes a stand against this, how she was a victim of it. I like these type of movies. Like I said, it reminds me of something like Enough. It reminds me of those sort of women really trying to sort of find themselves and find their strength, which I like. It's not an action-packed movie, and I feel like people might mistake it going into this thinking it's like the biggest action, like, packed sort of female empowerment movie, and it's not that. It's more drama than anything else, but it's something I really absolutely enjoyed. And yeah, I think you guys should definitely give it a look. A Vigilante. Not bad. Then over here they have the DVD of Greta for $17.99 right here. And I got to see this on Amazon Prime, guys. Now, to be perfectly fair, I did want to see it in the theater, but there was so much stuff coming out at that point, and some of the guys really weren't interested in the movie, so I was a little bit, I couldn't get around to it, so I had to wait for the out and about. But I like the trailer. I like the idea of this naive girl who finds this bag, who's just doing the right thing and giving it back to this woman, ends up really paying the price for that. I thought it was a good little horror thriller. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing like that's going to blow your mind away or anything. But I thought that it was a good watch. I really enjoyed the performances. I thought that the horror aspect, especially of this older woman who is just obsessed to the point of stalking and wanting to kill people in order to get close to this girl, is really fascinating as well. I thought it was really well done. I like the horror aspect. I like the thriller stuff to it. Some of the blood and gore stuff is pretty cool at times also. It's not bad. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Misery or something. I mean, it's not as good as Misery, obviously, but I like it. I thought it was really a pleasant watch. I really did. And again, I wasn't expecting much, but honestly, you know, it's not a bad time waster, I would say. Definitely give Greta a chance if you haven't caught on to it, guys. Not a bad little movie. One I don't think people really were wanting to check out, but one that's worth your time, I think. Not bad at all. Then, over here, guys, I am seeing they have Season 4 of Outlander. The Blu-ray digital for $29.99. They have the DVD here for $27.99, and they have this collector's edition box for Season 4 of Outlander right here for $44.99, the Blu-ray of it. This is really nice, actually. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, like, when I did the Out and About and like season 3 came out, they had the same style box as well, which is really nice. I like this sort of, I guess it's kind of like collectible packaging, which I really love when they do that, because it really, it's good if you've been collecting the other ones, so to kind of have them be uniform on your shelf, but also the fact that a studio is willing to put out collectible packaging, man. I still love that stuff. It's getting to be more rare, but I do like it quite a bit. Not bad at all. And I've never seen any of Outlander, but I think it's pretty much about like them exploring the new world and exploring America and all the opportunities and the pitfalls and the people that they meet along the way. I've heard good things about it, but I haven't actually got a chance to watch it. I'm usually not a big fan of this sort of new America, exploring it type of movies, and shows, I should say, too. I'm not a huge fan of that, so I don't really know if I would technically be interested in watching it, or it would keep my interest up. But I have heard good things about it, though, and I think before you guys said it was really good, so I may have to at least look into the first couple episodes or something and see how it is. But definitely let me know what you guys think of Outlander Season 4. I don't know, are they coming out with a Season 5 or something? Let me know what you guys think. But that is really cool, though, with the collectible packaging, man. I think Season 3 had it as well, which is really nice as well. Because, again, it's nice to have it. If you love the show, it's nice to have sort of a uniform on your shelf, and kind of it looks really nice and cool. So, yeah, that's really nice, man. Really cool indeed. Other than that, not much else came out this week, guys. But there was actually a little more to show off this week, which was really nice from Target. Not bad. Alright, guys. Let's head out. It wasn't bad here at Target exactly. I mean, we got to see a couple of releases that we didn't see over at Walmart. But I'm realizing that this is not the week for big major releases like we've seen in previous weeks. We're definitely not getting any kind of exclusives this week either, so it's a lesser release week. We're not seeing a lot of titles, so stores aren't going to have as much as usually they would have otherwise. But it still was nice to see a couple of titles that, again, Walmart either wasn't able to carry or just didn't put out, so that was nice as well to check that out. But I'm kind of guessing that we're just not going to see a lot of stuff this week, guys, but I could be surprised. You never know, because going to our third location, you never quite know what you're going to get there. It always surprises me. So let's head to the third location and see what surprises we can find. Alright, everybody, we are at our third and final location, the Beast Best Buy. But before we go in, I want to talk about a trailer with you guys. I wanted to talk about Terminator Dark Fate. And oh man, you know, the Terminator franchise is a tricky one, isn't it? Like, is it just me, man? Like, it's really tricky because the first Terminator is beloved. I love it. Second Terminator film is beloved. I do love that film as well. And then I feel like there's a lot of mixed opinions to, frankly, people outright hating the movies from that point on. And look, I really enjoy Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. I really do. I don't know if I went in with lower expectations, but I really like the movie. I like where they went with the character of John Connor. I like how they dealt with Arnold's Terminator. Especially, I love that ending to Terminator 3, man. That ending to Terminator 3 is really dark, and it really just says that things are inevitable. They do happen. Maybe they don't happen the way it was supposed to happen, but it will happen eventually. And I like that. I like the fact that fate will happen. It is already determined. You might try to stop it, but it will always come to pass. I like that. Okay, after that, Terminator Salvation is dog shit. I'll cop to that one. And look, Terminator Genesis, man, I saw that in the movie theater, and that was just downright just trash, man. And it really was. I mean, it had some bright spots, but overall, man, complete misfire. So where does Dark Fate come in? Well, I mean, it's cool to see Linda Hamilton back. I think a lot of people who are fans of the franchise have been wanting Linda Hamilton to come back for quite a while. It's cool to see her looking badass and, you know, just, you know, kicking ass and taking names. It's cool to see her back. And that's the reason why I would be interested in this movie alone, is because of Linda Hamilton. Outside of that, the trailer, I don't think, really does anything for me outside of that. I mean, I like seeing Terminators ripping up shit and beating the crap out of each other, but we've seen it all too many times before, guys. I mean, and this new Terminator, the evil one, he's sort of like transferring his like nanotech or whatever onto the hood of the car, and he's an even more advanced version, and you know, there's another good Terminator that's fighting on their side, and you know, they have to protect this girl who might, you know, be the key to some sort of future or something. We've seen it all before, guys. It's nothing new. We've seen it all before. I have heard that a lot of people who saw, there was some footage that they showed at like this this sort of panel at like CinemaCon, and I heard that is amazing footage. I heard that was fantastic, but the trailer really didn't sell me on it. It sold me on the fact that I want to see Linda Hamilton again as a Sarah Connor. And it's kind of cool to see Arnold back. But then again, we've seen so many movies that have Arnold back in it as the Terminator that I don't really know if I really care all that much anymore, guys. I mean, it's still a Terminator movie. I am still interested in it, but I've talked to a lot of my friends who feel very burnt out by the Terminator franchise, who feel like they've had their high hopes before, and it's just come crashing down. You know, and even James Cameron did a little thing saying how, you know, he's really proud of this one, and this one is the rightful sequel to Terminator 2, and I don't even know if I can believe James Cameron, man, because didn't he come out and say that Terminator Genesis was like this great movie and he supported it and everything? I mean, didn't he come out and say that? So it's like, I don't know what to believe. I do know the movie's directed by Tim Miller, who did Deadpool, which I really like that movie, so I have a little bit of faith in him. The Linda Hamilton thing is cool. I'm going to give it a shot, but it's one of those ones where I'm going in with low expectations, because I don't know how much lower this franchise can go, man. But yeah, I mean, we'll find out, I guess, right? I mean, definitely let me know what you guys think. In the meantime, let's head into the Beast and see what they have in store for us this week. Let's get in. Alright guys, we are in at Best Buy here, and the first thing I am seeing is they have the Blu-ray digital of Greta for $22.99 right here. And this movie is actually directed by Neil Jordan. Now, you guys might not know Neil Jordan off the bat, but I certainly do. He directed that great little vampire film Byzantium a couple years ago, which is actually a really great vampire film. He directed In Dreams with Annette Bening and Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. sort of plays a killer in that movie. A really good job, honestly. It's a very underrated movie. He did that. He also did The Crying Game, which The Crying Game is one messed up movie, but very, very well done. He's a really, really great director, and I really like his work quite a bit. So that was another reason why I was really looking forward to Greta here. And, you know, honestly, I also really like Chloë Grace Moretz. You know, ever since she started as Hit Girl and Kick-Ass, I've kind of been following her career a little bit. And she's turned into a really great actress. She's done so much really great work in the past. I really liked a lot of the stuff she's done. I honestly think that she's one of those really great young actresses that's going to really do a lot of great work as she gets older. There's a lot of young actresses that kind of fall by the wayside, but I don't think Chloë Grace Moretz is going to do that. I honestly think she has a great promising career ahead of her, and she was really good in this one. It's not the greatest, like, psychological thriller you've ever seen in your life, But I do actually think it's not bad, though, and I think it's much better than maybe people might have given it credit for. Definitely give it a look, guys. And you have deleted scenes and Greta, enemies, and friends. Not a lot of bonus features, but it's still definitely worth at least a watch, guys. Definitely give it a look. And if you're a fan of Neil Jordan, definitely check out his other films, the ones I recommended. Very, very cool stuff, guys. Then over here I'm seeing they have Season 4 of Outlander, the Blu-ray digital for $29.99, and the DVD over here for $27.99 as well. Again, not much more to say about this one, guys, but if you're a fan of these type of shows, it kind of does look cool, and it probably would be interesting to check out. I do like certain stuff, like I think Terrence Malick did that movie New World or something like that, which I saw, which was decent. I don't mind them exploring this type of subject matter, but sometimes it's kind of a bore for me. Again, I've heard good things about Outlander, but I'm just not quite sure, guys. And I don't even have stars either. And a lot of these things, like, I don't want to get like stars, a subscription service to stars, just for one show. You know what I mean? It's a lot for a subscription service, and you want to get your money's worth, and I don't think I'd get my money's worth off of just one show. You know what I mean? Unless I got it and then canceled it, which a lot of people do as well, but that's just my opinion. You get a lot of stuff. You get a lot of featurettes here, a lot of Blu-ray exclusive special features. You also get gag reel and a look back and training for the show and so much more. There's a lot of special features on this sucker, man. If you are a fan of Outlander, definitely give this a look. And honestly, with the special features, there's more special features on this thing than there is on most TV box sets, guys. So if you're a fan of it, definitely pick it up, guys. Other than that, that does it for this area of Best Buy. Let's see what else they've got. Alright everybody, we are in this area of Best Buy, and the first thing I'm seeing over here is they have the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital of A Vigilante for $16.99 right here. And really there's not much more else to say about this one, but I do admit that I do like some really good vigilante movies. I like characters really taking the law into their own hands and dispensing their own kind of justice. Whether we're talking about Death Wish or something like this movie, I kind of like that. Of course, this doesn't go as extreme as something like Death Wish does, guys, but it's still a great dramatic story about survival and overcoming that and helping other people. Let me know what you guys actually think about, like, vigilante movies or domestic abuse movies, which ones you would recommend. There's a lot of them out there, but I like that it kind of combines both the female empowerment thing with domestic abuse with also vigilante. I kind of like that it mixes the both together. It does it pretty well. It's not like this whiz-bang action thing that you think you're gonna get, but I think it's a good little dramatic movie that's worth checking out, guys. And the only thing you get here is catharsis, creating a vigilante. That's all you really get, unfortunately, for the special features, but it still is worth a watch though, guys, and I did really enjoy it, especially for Olivia Wilde's performance, man. Definitely well worth at least checking out once. Then over here I'm seeing they have the Unity of Heroes, the Blu-ray DVD for $14.99, and I think this came out this week as well, but I have not heard about this one at all. Master, Warrior, Legend. Very interesting. What is this about? A shipment of a narcotic more dangerous than opium is about corrupt enemies. Oh, it's just this guy who doesn't like these evil people and their new ways and the drug trade, and he wants to keep the purity of life, and he wants to take these people down and use his skills to take out the bad guys. You know what I'm saying, guys? It could be cool. It could be like this cool little sort of, you know, like Hong Kong type of kung fu type of movie. Again, like, I'm not usually big into these type of ones, but it kind of looks not bad though. I mean, the cover's okay. It kind of reminds me of like almost like a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon cover or something. Kind of weird, right? Yeah, I know literally nothing about the Unity of Heroes, guys. If you do, definitely let me know. But again, I'm usually not a fan of these type of old school sort of movies. It mixes old school with more of like the modern day story stuff. Some of it's successful, some of it's not. I'll probably pass on it, but definitely let me know what you guys think. Then over here I'm seeing they have the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital re-releases of Toy Story, Toy Story 2, and Toy Story 3. Now guys, these actually, truth be told, are supposed to come out next week. And for some reason, they're here this week. And it's very weird because, you know, I mean, we would have seen this stuff over at Target if they had it. But, yeah, this stuff's supposed to come out next week. It's kind of really cool that they have it out early, actually. And, you know, not bad new slipcovers here. I'm usually not a fan of just the character image. I'm a fan of more of the theatrical art. But I do like that they have Woody there. They have... There they have Buzz. Not bad, actually, slipcovers there, actually, anyways. And I do have to admit, guys, that the Toy Story movies are absolutely fantastic. I fucking love the Toy Story movies. They're a joy to watch, man. Talk about movies that are great for kids and adults, man. The animation is really fantastic here, and they are absolute instant classics, no doubt about it, guys. Now, I did see the trailer for Toy Story 4, and I'm interested in it, but I'm also a little hesitant, only because, to be honest with you guys, how can you really top Toy Story 3? It was a great ending to a trilogy, and it felt like it was a fitting end, and to do another one almost feels kind of like a cash grab. It feels like they're just doing it because, oh hey, we can mine more money from this, and that's kind of what it feels like. I don't really know if I'm interested in Toy Story 4. I mean, I definitely am going to watch it, but I'm just not really sure, guys. But I am interested in it to see what they do with the story. But, I mean, even if you're not interested in Toy Story 4, these first 3 Toy Story movies are absolutely amazing and definitely worth checking out, guys, in a big bad way. You get... Oh, let's see here. You get Filmmaker Reflect, see stories, deleted scenes, not bad on that one. You get here on this one, deleted scenes, 3 animated studio stories, not bad there either. Not bad, actually. You do get quite a bit of special features here on each release. And it's kind of cool that they're re-releasing them before the next movie comes out. So if you guys have not definitely picked up any of these, definitely do it. They're very cool. They're supposed to be out on June 4th, but they got them a week early. Very, very nice. Definitely pick these up if you have not gotten the chance. And if your kids have not watched Toy Story yet, ooh, they're in for a nice surprise. Definitely check that one out, guys. Then over here, the only other thing I'm seeing is they have the Blu-ray digital limited edition steelbook of the X-Men Trilogy Volume 1 right here for $26.99. And this comes with $8 movie cash towards the new X-Men movie Dark Phoenix that's coming out soon. Not a bad cover here. I kind of like that with like Professor X there and sort of almost looks like the world in the background or something. Not bad at all, really. That's cool. I like the X there. Not bad. And that has, yeah, that has the first 3 X-Men movies. The first 3 X-Men movies with Ian McKellen, Hugh Jackman, and everything. I really do like the X-Men movies. For the most part. There's a couple exceptions, but I do really like them, guys. I will also admit, though, guys, that I know a lot of people shit on X-Men The Last Stand. I get it. It's not a great movie, but I kind of like X-Men The Last Stand. I mean, they don't do the character of Phoenix justice, but I do like the story, and I felt it was... See, the problem is that in order to do the Dark Phoenix story, you really have to have like 2 or 3 movies dedicated just to that story, guys. Because if you don't, then you're doing a complete disservice. So I like that they tried to do something different. It didn't completely work, but I kind of liked it overall, guys. I mean, I'm interested in Dark Phoenix, but I have a sneaking suspicion it's not going to be very good. Because I wasn't a huge fan of X-Men Apocalypse. I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I thought it was definitely the weakest of all of that new X-Men films. So I don't know what they're going to do with this. I don't know if it's going to be good. The trailers are okay, but to really service that Phoenix storyline, you got to do a hell of a lot to really make it work. And I don't know if they're going to pull it off, guys, but that's just my opinion. Definitely let me know what you think. But if you're interested in the first 3 X-Men movies and have not gotten a chance to buy it, definitely pick up this nice steelbook right here, guys. And to be honest, the first X-Men movie is definitely groundbreaking because it came out at a time when comic book movies were not the in thing. There, you know, Batman and Robin came out and flopped and killed comic book movies for a while, and X-Men came out and really revolutionized it and did a great job. And I feel like, you know, this is a great franchise. Not always the best. It stumbled at times, but I really do like it quite a bit, guys, and it's definitely well worth it to pick up in the collection. Other than that, guys, that does it for Best Buy. All right, not bad selection this week. Even a couple surprises. All right, let's head out. Best Buy comes through for the save yet again, guys. Some really great selection this week over at Best Buy. Some exclusives that only Best Buy has. And again, a couple of surprises that you would have thought we would have seen over at Walmart or something, but no, we didn't even see that there either. So again, I always love coming into these stores like Best Buy because again, I never really know what we're getting. I know sometimes we only get the new releases, but then when you look around a little bit more, you really get to see some really interesting and unique titles that came out this week that you may not have known came out, or even like those Toy Story ones, which technically don't come out next week, but it's really cool that they have them early. That is really awesome, guys. So yeah, really nice surprise here over at Best Buy. Pleasantly surprised, I shall say. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's head home and finish the video. Alright everybody, that'll do it for the Blu-ray and DVD out and about video this week. And yeah, it's a little bit on the lesser side this week of the month of releases, but to be honest with you, I kind of figured we were going to get one of these weeks anyways. And truth be told, if you actually look at the out and about, we saw something different at every single store. So you can't say that about every single one of the out and abouts, guys. The fact that we saw something unique and interesting and different at every single place, even though it was a lesser release week, is actually kind of cool, and I really appreciated a lot of really cool stuff that came out this week, whether it was that limited edition packaging for Outlander that Target had, or whether it was the steel books and some of the cool little independent titles that we saw over at Best Buy. Always some really nice and interesting surprises that I really appreciate, guys. And yeah, I mean, there's so much stuff coming out in June. They kind of wanted to hold some of that off for June. So there will be a lot to unpack next week, guys. But in the meantime, it was kind of nice to take a little bit of a breather. But definitely let me know what you guys picked up. There was some cool titles overall, man. We got some horror. We got some psychological dramas. We got those cool little niche titles from the independent studios as well. So some interesting stuff. Definitely let me know what you picked up, guys. And as far as I'm concerned, well, I didn't get anything this week, guys. I know, it's kind of a little weird, right? But I have gotten so much stuff over the course of the month, guys. I have been watching like movies like crazy this month, man. I have gotten a lot of really great pickups, man. Whether it's new releases, whether it's B movies, whether it's limited editions, whether it's exclusive packaging. I have gotten so much really wonderful variety, man, and I cannot wait to show you guys what I got when my Blu-ray pickups video drops at the beginning of next month. It will show off all of the titles that I picked up for the month of May. And like I said, guys, it is going to be a really great variety, really great haul, and you know what? Honestly, I never get what people expect me to get. I always kind of get something a little different, something a little more unique, so I cannot wait to show you guys and have a wonderful chat with you in the comment section about all of the cool titles that I picked up. So definitely tune into that video when it drops towards the beginning of next month. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Check out the other Blu-ray and DVD Tuesday videos that I do every single week. Check out the Blu-ray pickup videos I do every single month. Check out the theatrical movie reviews I do with my friends as well. We just released our review for Brightburn and for Aladdin as well. two very different movies. We had some very unique perspectives on those movies. Definitely check out those reviews as well. And even more reviews coming. Also, it's like a summer blockbuster bonanza. They just keep on coming. We're doing our best to get as many reviews out to you guys as possible. On top of hopefully a special video or two that I'll be doing soon as well. So much great content that's on the channel. If you are a lover of movies and physical media, hit subscribe and be a part of the Film Fan Nation. I do it every week, but it really is true. I want to thank my subscribers because you guys are really awesome and you love to come along for the ride and the videos and support me. And there's so many great movie-loving YouTubers out there that all deserve the love and admiration that they get, and sometimes I don't think I deserve half the love as those guys do, but when you guys really go out of your way and really love the content that I do, it makes me feel like this is all worth it, and what I'm doing actually matters, crazy enough. So I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the love and support so much, and I hope I give that love and support right back to you guys as well. And keep up to date with all that I'm doing through Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. FilmFan108. Keep up to date with everything I'm doing. Special pictures and videos that I do from time to time on social media as well. Alright guys, well next week will be much more jam-packed. It's kind of have a more cooler, relaxed week. But hope you guys picked up something cool and hope you guys find some cool titles along the way over the week. And I will see you back next week for a brand new Out and About video. Take care everybody. And happy hunting.